and welcome back to another episode of my FM20 save with FC Rapid. This is yet the most important game of this season. As I mentioned, it's gonna be the last game before the split against Shikshirada. And the time I left you guys, we were in 6th and they were in 5th. It has changed a little bit, but let's just take a look at the schedule. Let's take a look at the matches in between that you guys have missed. So I left you guys at this match, I think, against Gosmeton, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. Yeah, it was. So that was the last game we guys met. After that, we beat Cluj, who were in 3rd. A very good win, 3-1 at home. I believe we beat them. No, we lost to them earlier, 3-0. But we beat them 3-1. After that, we won the Bucharesti derby against Dinamo 1-0 away from home. So that's a very good win as well. Then we drew against FC Vitrol, so the month of December and November as well were two very good months for us. A lot of points picked up, which means that we had put ourselves a little bit higher, a few positions up. After that, a lot of friendlies, 7 friendlies in between. We didn't lose a single one of them. Also, twice against Shikshirada, we beat them once 3-0 and once 1-1-all. I wanted to test ourselves against them because I knew that the last game was going to be very important, and indeed it is. But we'll get to that in just a minute. After all those friendlies, we beat Gloria Bujau 2-0 at home. After that, another 2-0 home win against Stoya this time. So twice in a row that we won a Bucharest derby, once against Dinamo and now against Stoya as well. After that, we went away from home against Voluntari. We beat them 3-1. Bulic with a hat-trick. And after that, the last game against the league leader CFR Cluj, only a 1-0 loss. We deserved to get a little bit more than that, but sadly we didn't. So 0 points from that last game, but still, I think it could have been worse, but as I said, I think we deserved more than that. I think we deserved at least a point, and as you guys will see in just a second, that 1 point could have been so important. So let's get right into the league standings. As you can see, we are in 5th, but oh my god, is it close. We can't overtake Shikshirada, they're in 4th right now. We cannot overtake them, but Craiova are only 1 point behind us, and Stoya are only 1 point behind them. And as you can see, Stoya are away from home against Chindia in 12th, and Craiova are, let's see, where are they? Where is Craiova? Right here, at home against Dinamo. So Craiova have a pretty tough game on their hands, and Dinamo might even overtake them as well. So that's a very good game to watch, and Stoya have a pretty easy game. We can afford to drop 1 spot. As you know, the split is 1 through 6 and 7 through 14. So we have to finish at least 6th. So if we lose and Craiova and Stoya both win, we don't make it to the championship group. If we lose and both of them draw, we will. And if we win, then we're safe. And if we draw, we should also be safe. Let me just check, just to be sure. The sorting rules, league sorting rules of this part. Let me see, where is it? Results between teams. So, as I mentioned, we just beat Stoya 2-0, and earlier we drew against them, so our result is better. So we only need a point from this game, and we will be safe for the championship group. So only a point is needed, only 1 point is needed against Shikshirada, but they are in 4th. It is going to be a very tough game. And let's just get straight into it. Let's take a look at the team firstly, of course. A few players have been saying that they wanted more game time, but at this point, I have to put the performances of the team first because we're in such an important part of the season, and we do really have to make it to that top 6. So we have to get at least a draw. For instance, Shane Buckley wants to play more, but I can't afford to put him over a Whiteout or KSEP. So I'm not going to do it right now, and that might mean that he wants to leave. But otherwise, we would have a chance of not making it to the championship group and again not having any European football. So This is going to be the team: Nick Juli in goal, Kudo, Kent, Bogdanovic, Lupu and Pisk in the defense, Ferrero, Owaida, Kasep and Pintea in midfield, and Stelaru, Lambulic in striker. Completely missed this. How can I forget this? Shelaru, of course, you don't recognize his name. It's a new guy. We had a few transfers. Let's see. Um, so yeah, first off, Frank Orozco, a 19-year-old Peruvian. We already do have too many foreign players, not necessarily foreign, but you know, the non-EU players. So we cannot register him. But I do think he has a lot of potential in him, as well with a 16 determination. We paid 250k for him. His value is already 210k, so we might make a little bit of profit on him. We don't really need another striker as well. But yeah, as I said, maybe we can make a little bit of profit on him, and if not, then maybe he can be useful as well. But we'll have to wait and see. For now, we cannot use him in the league, only in the cup, and maybe in Europe next year if we make it, and if he's still here. I would like to loan him out for now. I wasn't able to loan him out yet. No clubs were interested enough, but we're gonna try again in the next transfer window. But yeah, that's Frank Orozco. Then we move on to Florin Lika from Vitero as well, so from a rival. So that was one of the reasons why I really wanted to sign him. The other reason is he's only 18 years old, he is Romanian, and look at his potential as well. 16 determination, promising midfielder, he's a left-footed. I mean, those stats look insane to me already. He's 1 meter 95 as well, so I think this guy is going to be very, very good for us in the future. I'm not gonna loan him out because we can use him because he is homegrown in the nation, so we don't need to register him. So that's very good as well. So very happy with this guy, very happy that we got him, and as I said, from a rival. And the same goes for the next player, George Celaro from Dinamo. We bought him before we played them, and then we played him against them as well. I'm not sure if he scored against them. Oh wait, did we buy him before? We couldn't. No, he couldn't have bought him before. I don't know what I'm saying. But he is from Dinamo. He is from a rival club as well. George Celaro, here he is, 18 years old as well, and Romanian. And look at how good he is already, and his potential as well. The only thing that I don't like is that he's a striker and he has the player trait of look for pass rather than attempting to score. I mean, you're a striker, you should be looking to score. But now that we're playing with two strikers up front, this might not even be that bad. He might be able to pass it to Lambulic or Bermejo or whoever is next to him. Look at that 20 flair as well, 14 determination. I mean, I like pretty much, except for that one, everything about him. And he has played a lot of games for Dinamo as well over the years, already 32 games and 14 goals. And he's only 18 years old, already 7 under 21 caps as well. This guy is going to be very good in the future, and he's Romanian, so that's very useful as well. And the fact that both him and Florent Lika as well, they are both 18 years old, which means that in a few years' time, if we make it that far, of course, they're going to be homegrown at the club as well, so that's going to be very good for the registration rules in the league and also in Europe. So yeah, those were the transfers. We have loaned out Brighton Labo. This one hurt a little bit, but we were paying him 8k a month, and now we're not. And he wasn't gonna play. Let me see if I can still show you guys. I can't, but he was ranked about 7th striker because we've gotten in so many strikers over the past 2 seasons. So he wasn't gonna play for us a lot, and I put him on a transfer list as well because even though I think he's a hero for us and I think he's a club legend as well, we're just not going to use him anymore, and he is not homegrown either. So I thought, let's try to sell him. Then let's see, then Cluj came in, try to loan him. They haven't played him yet, but I said, you know, why not? Let's do it. It hurt, as I said, it hurts a little bit because he has been so important for us. But you know, sometimes you have to put the team in front of your love for one player, and that is what happened here. So Brighton Labo is going to try his best at Cluj for the rest of the season, and then maybe, who knows, next season could be different. And the last player that we sold is Cosmin Bakiu. As you can see, he wasn't going to be good enough ever for us. Um, and we sold him off for 11k with a few bonuses as well. It could rise to 23.5k, and his value is only 12. As I said, he wasn't ever going to be good enough for us, and also an attacking mid that I don't intend to use ever anymore on this game, because as we've seen, an attacking mid just doesn't really work. So yeah, he is sold to Polytechnica, and he's also already on the loan list again. That was all the transfer business. Don't know how I even forgot about that, but there we are. This is going to be the team, as I said. So Shilaru and Lambudic at striker against Shikshireda. Let's get into it. I mean, I'm very, to be honest, I am a little bit scared for this match, because if we lose and Stoya and Craiova both win, then we don't make it to the championship group, and I don't want another season without European football. So let's give it our all. As you saw, we played pretty well in both of those friendlies against them, but friendlies don't really mean as much as a competitive game, of course. Maybe they put out a B team, or whatever the reason was. But here we go, already 5 minutes gone against Shikshireda. For this season right now, this is the most important game yet. Maybe there are more important games to come, but for now, this is the most important one yet. Pintea goes past his opponent on the left-hand side, could put in a cross. Pintea, he does. Sheilaru, and he puts it in 1-0 before even 10 minutes gone. So I can't even speak normally anymore. We're leading against Shikshireda, which means we would be safe for the championship group, but they do get a chance immediately after. 1 minute later, luckily we get rid of it. Kasep with a long ball forward. Still 1-0, 14 minutes gone. What a start. What a start to the game. What a goal by George Shilaru. As I said, that's one of the reasons why we got him from Dinamo. I mean, couldn't be happier right now. And a corner kick again, maybe another chance. Pintea Shilaru just couldn't get his foot to it. And both Stoya and Craiova are drawing for now. Kasep with a corner from the other side. It's a good delivery. Lupu maybe with a header, but it's a good save by their keeper, whose name is Gospodinov, I think. Don't want to butcher any names, but I think it's Gospodinov. He keeps it safely in his hands and kicks it long forward, but our defense intercepts. Now we have the ball again. Ferrero on the right hand side. Ferrero with another shot and another good save by Gospodinov. I mean, that name was so hard that I couldn't even speak for 30 seconds. But we are still leading 1-0, almost halftime already, half an hour gone. I mean, I'm still pretty scared for this game, even though we're leading. They do have a chance here. Throw in, Florescu has the ball, gives it back to Nigrian. And Toure maybe with a shot, he tries it, but it's blocked. And maybe we can counter Shilara with a long ball forward to Lambudic. Lambudic is one-on-one with the defender, and it's a goal. What a blunder by the keeper. Lambudic just tries it. He was marked by two defenders, and he gets the ball, and it was... I mean, that was probably one of the slowest shots that I have seen in this save. But it went in nonetheless, and we're leading 2-0. Stoya is still drawing. Craiova is still drawing as well. Don't get complacent, because everything can change in the second half, but let's hope it doesn't. Florescu injured, but Ferrero injured as well. So we might look to sub him off. It's always when one of the wingers gets injured, it's a tough decision because we don't really have a backup for those spots. But you know what? Let's put Shane Buckley in there. I know he's not really a right midfielder, and this might be a really bad decision, but he wants more game time, and we're leading 2-0. I've got confidence in the boys that we will pull this over the line in the end. Lambulic now with the ball on the left-hand side. Could he put in a cross maybe? He doesn't. He can't go past his opponent, and now Shikshireda might be able to counter, but they're building it up pretty slowly, so not a lot of counter is gonna happen, I feel like. Maybe they are going to have a chance still. Volkov with the ball to Sorare on the right hand side, goes past his first opponent, but has to go past him again. Puts in a good cross, but Lupu heads it away, and now they have to start all the way from the defense again. They do. Zainea with the ball this time. Shane Buckley with the interception. Shows me why I am wrong in not starting him. Very important interception as well. Shane Buckley now on the right hand side with the ball, goes past his defender with a pass to Shilaru, an assist by Shane Buckley, and it's 3-0, and that's done for. Surely they're done for, and we got these 3 points in the pocket. I mean, I can't see this game going any different than us picking up the 3 points anymore. I think we've done it. Another chance maybe here, another throw in. Pisk to take it, throws it to Pintea. Pintea back into side because Kyle is injured, I believe. Kasip squares it to Owaida, and it's 4-0. And why could we not have done this the entire season? We might already be in first place. I mean, games like this, they have no chance of beating us, and we're playing like nobody would have a chance to beat us. And if we play like this every game, we would easily win the league. Sadly, that's not the case. Maybe we still could. We still could. It's not done for. I mean, we still have about 10 games left. Yeah, it's 10 games after this. And these 3 points might prove to be very important in the end. But we'll have to wait and see. Still 4 minutes left. Stoya are still drawing. And Craiova are even losing. As Shikshireda put in a 4-1 consolation goal. Nothing else gonna happen anymore, I believe. But Craiova losing to Dinamo might mean that Dinamo actually move up above Craiova, which means that Dinamo are going to be in 6th, I believe, and that Craiova are not going to make it to the championship group either. But that's only the case if Stoya don't win their game in the end. And that's going to be the end of our game. That's the final whistle. We beat Shikshireda 4-1, as I said before the game, and there it is, Dinamo as well, moving above Stoya and Craiova. Stoya are falling off a lot. Don't really mind that. But as I said before the game, I was very scared of us not winning this because I really wanted to make it to the championship group. Now we still stand a chance of European football and maybe even the title. I mean, we will be, I believe, 8 points behind number 1 after you have the points. Let's see, 7 points behind number 1. So we still stand a chance of winning the league. Probably not gonna happen, but we're still gonna try. Shilaru with his first goal, and we qualify for the Champions playoff. So as I said, very happy for that. Every game gonna be on television as well. Not really that important. That's gonna be it for this episode. I mean, I'm very happy with that result. I'm very happy that we're in the championship group. It's only 10 games, so the next game I'm gonna show you guys. You know what? Let's do the final 2 games depending on why are the games against Dinamo not televised. Okay, you know what? Doesn't matter. Depending on where we are in the league, if we could still win the league, I'm gonna do the last 2 games. If we're pretty solid, or we can only move about like between 3rd, 4th, or 5th, you know, I'm only gonna do the last game. But if we could still win the league, by the time we get to the second last game against Cluj, I'm gonna do both of those games. So look out for that next episode. For now, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I did very much enjoy that, please leave a like button. Please leave a like button. Wow. Please leave a like, subscribe as well if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.